Well, to France now, where more than 150 world leaders have gathered in Paris for a UN summit with the goal of agreeing to binding measures to address climate change and keep global temperatures from rising to a level that could have catastrophic impact. World leaders began gathering early Monday for the summit, including U.S. President Barack Obama. Ahead of the formal opening of the summit, Obama met with China President Xi Jinping. Obama said China and the U.S. are coming to the summit with a common vision to move forward with significant measures to limit carbon emissions.
The two largest economies in the world and the two largest carbon emitters. We have both determined that it is our responsibility to take action. And since our historic joint announcement of our post-2020 climate targets in Beijing last year, more than 180 countries have followed in announcing their own targets. And so our leadership on this issue has been absolutely vital. And I appreciate President Xi's consistent cooperation on this issue.
The goal of the summit is to limit average global warming to 2 degrees Celsius, perhaps less, compared to pre-industrial revolution levels by curbing fossil fuel emissions that are blamed for climate change. By the end of this year, the UN's weather agency says the average global temperature is said to have risen by 1 degree Celsius, halfway to the limit the UN is seeking to impose. UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon opened the summit, urging the 150 leaders of the meeting to take advantage of the opportunity to act.
Bold climate action is in the national interest of every single country represented at this conference. The time for brinksmanship is over. Let us build a durable climate regime with a clear rule of the road that all countries can agree to follow. Paris must mark a decisive turning point. We need the world to know that we are headed to a low emissions, climate resilient future, and there is no going back.
French President François Hollande has warned of obstacles for the 195-nation summit in reaching a compulsory deal in Paris, including the legal status of any accord, financing for poorer countries, and monitoring of countries' pledges to limit greenhouse gas emissions. So far this year, 183 nations have issued a long-term plan to cope with climate change, but difficult negotiations are expected at the summit and related international meetings that run through December the 11th. An attempt in Copenhagen in 2009 to draft a global deal foundered at an ill-tempered summit with divisions between rich and poor countries.